Welcome to your daily focus, January the 11th, 2022. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. We have the beautiful 11 energy today, the teacher, the illuminator. The 11 energy asks of self-sacrifice, of us to bring out our courage, our strength. Yesterday was an 8 energy day, so I'm sure at some point we had to bring out our courage and our strength or embrace them in order to move forward. It's about cutting away what no longer has value in your life, making a commitment to yourself, putting your focus on you, your goals, your dreams. And the road is a little harder. And but the rewards are so much greater. And success can come in a heartbeat under the 11 energy. Now, if we do the numerology of the day, it's an 18 energy. So it's about knowing that we already have the answers that we need inside of us. It's about understanding what truly makes us happy. Shout for joy, laugh, giggle, feel a balance, feel a peace of mind, feel a joy and a happiness and a love that surrounds us. It's a little bit about letting your inner child out, the raw you, and getting to know that part of you a little bit better. And bringing it into reality. Because throughout the years, we have all muffled our true voice. And it's finding it again. And so the 18 energy allows us to do that. Now, 1 plus 8 is a 9. So it is about letting go. It is about closure. It is about completion so that we can move forward. So maybe we are strategizing, we're looking at the plan, we're understanding some of the things that we need to do, and now we know that we can start doing some of those things. Even though there's more planning and more strategy to add, that's down the road. Right now, we have an understanding of what steps need to be taken. Or today is the day when we search for that understanding. We make a commitment to ourselves. We set a goal, a dream, a desire. I think the Sun and Neptune were getting along fabulously yesterday, so we could have been a little bit more wanting to set goals, our dreams, our desires. Today we have the Sun in Capricorn. The Moon is in Taurus. So it's a very grounded energy. It's a very earth energy. It's stop and smell the roses. It's about finances, looking at our finances, making sure that we are building that nest egg, that vacation fund, that investment portfolio, that retirement income. Or it could be just planning the next week or making a financial plan for yourself. Excuse me. Mars and Neptune, I don't think, are getting along. So it's going to be a little harder to motivate ourselves. We're going to allow that doubt to slip in. We may get discouraged quite easily. So know that that energy is out there. We can become suspicious or paranoid or jealous. We'll want what they have now and be angry and mad at ourselves and kick ourselves in the keister because we don't have those things. And we should. We figure we should. So it could be turning that anger on yourself. It could be turning that anger on somebody that you love. So just be careful of that. Don't let your fears, don't let your imagination get the best of you. If you're worried about something, maybe speak it out. Maybe think it through. And also, Mars and Neptune Have a little drink. Mars and Neptune, when they're not getting along, anything that shows up that looks too good to be true, chances are it's too good to be true. So back it up a little bit if something like that happens in your life today. Absolutely. Let's go to the cards. Okay, what do we have underneath? We have, look at that, the Lovers. So it's about deepening the relationship, strengthening the relationship. So maybe where you have a suspicion or a worry, a concern, a paranoia even about something, use it as the way to grow that relationship deeper. Have that kind of conversation to understand, to see what you're not seeing, to get clarity, to get a knowing, a confidence within the relationship, perhaps. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about the magic within. It's about realizing it. That might be through your personality, through your actions, through your words. But understanding the magic that you already have, that you sprinkle around the world all the time without even knowing it, sensing it. Maybe it's a talent, maybe it's an ability. Maybe it's a way of being able to pick people up when they're feeling down. Maybe it's a way of helping people fill a void, supply service a need that is lacking without your magic, without your touch, without your beauty. It could be as simple as how you pack the kids' lunch every day. Maybe you're one of those people that put the little notes inside. Maybe you hide the little treat that you're not really supposed to put in there, but you do anyways, because you know they like it. You know they'll smile because of it. It's those little things you do. Maybe it's just one word you say that just, the whole room lightens up when you say it. My mom had a word, she'd say newa. Newa. And see, I have to giggle because, and between me and my brothers, we laugh about that. Between me and my kids, we laugh about it. All we have to do is say newa, and everybody just breaks out into hysterics. And there's a long story to that. So you really don't even know your true magic, and it's about understanding your magic that you already have within you, and know that there is magic surrounding you. Know that miracles are all around you, or what will seem like miracles to you. Four of Cups, it starts by being grateful, grateful for what you already have in your life. Think of the child who asks their parents for something and the parents really can't afford it, but they see the disappointment when they say they can't, and they really want to get it for them and make them happy. And so they scrimp and they save and they go without somewhere else and they get it for the child. And then 2 days later, they find it thrown in a corner broken. Well, the next time that child comes up and says, but I really, really need it, they might not offer it to you yet. And so often we are looking at what we want, what we need to possess, what we have to have in our lives, and we're constantly gimme, 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 gimme never gets. So it's about looking around and seeing what you already have. Maybe it's within you, maybe it's around you, maybe it's the people in your life, the job you go to, the community that you belong with, the spiritual center that you belong with. But being grateful for those people and those things in your life is the first step into acquiring more beauty, more happiness, more joy, more love, more success. So today is a day to pull out that gratitude journal, or start a gratitude journal. And try it. Just try it. Okay, there is so much Scientific research done on gratitude alone and what it does to your life. I dare you, I double dare you to try. Just grab a piece of paper and a pen, preferably with blue ink, because that is a spiritual energy that you're using, and write, I am grateful for one thing. And maybe you can't think of anything. You've had that kind of day. I'm grateful that I have a pillow to put my head on tonight. Say it aloud and go to sleep. The next night, write a second thing and say both of those things. The third night, 3 things. Say 3 things. Go to bed. It's scientifically proven you actually sleep better, deeper. You fall asleep faster. Good things start happening in your life. Your happiness level raises. Your energy levels start to increase. And it all starts with being grateful. And there's study after study out there, so go and Google it and learn what the scientists are learning about things that our great ancestors way back when told us that we had to give thanks. We had to say thank you for. So you could just say thank you for. Or I am grateful that this is my life. And yes, God, your angels, your spirit guides, they all know you're grateful. It's you saying it aloud, affirming it. It's always nice. It's like you're a parent and your children, they're grateful for you. They just don't ever say it. But then they do. And it just melts you away and makes you cry and all that stuff. So it's nice to hear. Look at this, the 10 of Cups, the happily ever after card. Yes, this is a time, this is an energy when dreams can come true, when magic can happen around you, when miracles can manifest in your life. Start with the gratitude journal. Do it. Do it for 30 days. Tell me what happens in your life. Today is seeking the magic within, bringing it out, bringing the raw you, the person that you have muffled a little bit here and there and trimmed the edges and fluffed this up and that up in order to fit into that square box. And it's time to chip away the corners and allow the real you to come back out in order to step into your tomorrow. The happily ever after card, what does that look like to you? And yes, is there a happily ever after? Well, I think so, but I don't think we're around for it. It's once you stop going after a dream, a desire, a goal, that's when you start to fade away. Get ready to go home. So no, we never really stop striving for more and growing more in our lives. Look at Betty White. There's a good example, right? I think she had an interview a couple of weeks ago where she says, hey, I'm 99 and I'm still working. Like, what am I going to complain about, Because she always had that goal. She always had that another challenge, another thing to create or invent or manifest in her life, another relationship to grow, to start, another thing to see. What's your happily ever after look like? Get a little crazy with it. I mean, come on, Jupiter is in Pisces, so get a little crazy with it. Stretch out those horizons a little bit. Color outside the box a little bit. Really, if anything could be anything, have some fun with that. What would it look like? And what if only 1/10 of that came true? 1/100th of that came true? Would it not still be fabulous? Would it still not be great? So go ahead and knock it out of the park a little bit today. And don't let those fears come in. Don't let that suspicion come in. Don't let that paranoia come in. And if it does, then try and understand why it's there. What brings that to the surface? and then figure out how to move past it or through it. Okay, let's get a mantra card. I hear the dogs right outside the door. They're patiently waiting for me. But I don't know for how much longer. They're kind of overdue for their potties, so they're being good right now. Oh, look at this vacation. Take time for relaxation and adventure. Take time for you. Now, relaxing doesn't necessarily mean, going to sleep or sitting on the couch. And relaxation is letting your hair down. Doing something that just makes you feel good and alive and brings a smile to your face. An adventure. One of my adventures, I love going on nature trails, not knowing the trail at all, picking one of the harder ones that I really wasn't fit to do. But, and I struggle through it. And I had so much fun struggling through. Oh my gosh, I got to climb that now? Am I going to be able to? Is there someone there to help me? And thinking and just getting out into the raw nature and whatnot, it was just an adventure that just made me come alive. I didn't care that I was all sweaty and dirty at the end of it. I just felt... I put my earbuds in and away I'd go. So take time for relaxation. Take time for adventure. Take time for you. We spent a whole year learning about the 5 energy, how to bring that happiness and joy into our lives. Today is a day to look at where we need to make sure that we're still doing those things for ourselves or incorporating it a little bit more strongly within our day-to-day routines. So, we all deserve a rest. Time for long sleeps, massages, sunbathing, playing in the snow. Rejuvenate and nurture your mind, body, and spirit with rest and simple pleasures. Explore the universe as it is filled with wonder, joy, and magical things. You may be going away on a family vacation, a short getaway, a romantic trip. And remember, if you're not doing those things, you can always do them within your mind. Or with the computers these days, I mean, you can go to a museum in whatever country you want, or a zoo, or, bring in a new cultural experience. You can learn a new language. It's important to remember the everlasting memories and bonds that you are creating each and every moment. The mantra is, I enjoy a vacation to rest and rejuvenate my mind, body, and spirit. So I take time to rejuvenate my mind, body, and spirit. What a beautiful affirmation that is for ourselves. A reminder that we should be doing those things for ourselves each and every day. Okay, the world will go on without us for 5 minutes. So sit. You talk to people who wake up at 4 and 5 in the morning on purpose to see the sunrise, and they're exercising first thing in the morning or doing their yoga or relaxation or meditation or journaling or making their to-do list for the day or getting to the office 2 hours before anybody else and just allowing the day to flow because they've set themselves up for the day, whatever it may be. But those people will tell you, especially the people that just do breathing exercises, meditation, will tell you that when they have what seems like more time, more energy to get done what needs to be done. And I am a night person, so I've been trying my whole life to follow that. And sometimes I get a little good at it, but not a lot good. I think sunsets are more beautiful than a sunrise. I'll use that excuse. Look at this. Be strong with the lion. So once again, our strength, our courage, and knowing that we have those things inside of us, okay? Our primal warrior is still in Capricorn, of the rules of how we're going to power through things, of how we stand independent in our strengths and our beliefs and our values. Pretty soon it's going to go into Aquarius. That'll be a change, but let's not jump ahead of ourselves. Let's get to Lion here, because I'm not even sure how far away that is. I'm going to check, though, now, because Lion. Strength, pride, and moving on. Promise me you'll always remember you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. The lion's presence itself can draw fear among its peers. Even when he doesn't feel strong, he's perceived as such. He reminds you that you too are just as strong. With all that you are experiencing in your life, it's time to embrace your own strength, always and forever. It is time for you to let go of the things that can no longer be fixed. Trash is trash. Keep around that which is worth collecting. If you have to force a situation into the way that you want it, you'll only make it worse. The knowledge that it isn't yours needs to be seen. Holding on can make you brave. Moving on makes you strong. Lion may also be telling you it's time for you to see a physician and then begin an exercise program to help build your body strength. So sometimes it's seeing a professional, and it could be just that trainer at the gym that's going to help you realize your goals. Whereas if you do it, you might get there, but it might be a slower path. It's seeking the wisdom of others. Oh, and that's it. I was all ready to help build your body strength. So today is a beautiful day, realizing our strength, our empowerment, being grateful for the things we have in our lives, realizing the magic, the power, the strength. We're braver than we realize. We're stronger than we realize. We're more courageous than we realize. And it's chipping off those little points around us, that square that we made ourselves to fit into that square box, and letting out a little bit of us, our raw potential, and letting it take us forward in magical and beautiful ways. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.